All right, welcome to another Art Talk. So today I wanted to talk about the importance of trying something in order to help you do it again the second time. And let me just tell you a little bit of story why it made me think of this. Last week I went hiking with my wife and we came across a trail, and there was either going to the left or there was going to the right. And there was that decision making where my wife was like, well, I don't know. That looks like it might, I don't know where that's going to go. I'm not sure, what's there, if it's going to get us back. And then there was this side over to the left where could be the same thing. So it was at that moment where I had to make a decision. Are we going to the left or the right? Let's just go to the right. We don't know what's there. Let's just try it. And in her mind, she thought that this is going to go off the beaten track. Something might happen. There's snake holes and all these other elements there. But we went and we started going around, and we weren't sure where it was going and where it was going to take us. And we got to a fence and we weren't sure, or it's kind of like blocked off here, but wait, looks like we can wrap around just a little bit more. And then we got to the halfway point, which was right at the peak. And at that point, we just stopped and just looked and just admired the view. And it's just looking at how far you've gone for where you started. So whatever journey you're going on, whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you get to that halfway point, you go look back and have a little bit of a reflection and go, you know what, this isn't so bad. It's actually pretty good. Let's keep going. And so that's what we did. We kept going, and eventually it took us all the way around in a loop, and we ended up on that left-hand side trail. So it was just a full loop. We didn't know. We had no idea. But what we did was we took a chance. We took that just leap of faith and just trying something. But I'll tell you what happens when you go through an experience that you're uncertain about, you're unsure about, and you go on that trek and you go around however long it takes you. It could take you years, it could take you days, it could take you hours. Whatever it is, the next time you go through it, you just know what to expect. You know what to do. Everything gets easier. So the next time we go to this hiking trail, we're going to do it again with ease. It's not going to be as complicated. It's not going to be as hard. There's not going to be as many questions and doubts going on in our mind because we've gone through it and we experienced it. I almost feel like that's what happens, in my view, in a sense of reincarnation, is because I believe in that when we come back, if you've gone through it the second time around, third, fourth, however many times, you realize you're coming back. And that's why maybe it's easier for some people and it's harder for other people, because other people maybe haven't come back as often, right? So, or haven't experienced something. And it's, again, my own personal belief, but that belief is as strong as a God belief that gets me through a lot of different situations of understanding. So having a belief in something is going to help you understand more about life and scenarios that you're facing. If you have no belief and no faith in anything, it's not, it doesn't have to be religious, doesn't have to be spiritual. It could be just having a belief in something that maybe, hey, I will get a job in this industry. I will get hired someday. I mean, that's a belief system within yourself. But having that and going through it. So whatever your journey is, if you went through a whole like, oh my God, I got to start trying to find work, and I got to try to find what companies are going to start hiring me, or what companies are hiring this specific sort of artist to do certain things. At the beginning, you're on that trail. You have no idea where that road is going to take you. You have no idea what's going to end up happening along this journey. But the minute you just start and you go, let's do it, let me just try, and you go through and you start researching and you're finding things, the next time, and then you may land a job, right? And something might happen, or you get sidetracked, something else goes on. The next time around, you're not going to go through all that pain and that agony and that stress. You know, next time around, I know exactly what to do. I did this last time, so I'm just going to do it this time. And that's what we have to rely on. We have to rely on our trails. We have to rely on our journey that we've been on in the past, even if it was 5 years ago, 6 years, however long ago. Most of the time, you've already experienced something. It could be you experienced something where you were put in an uncomfortable situation and you had to ask someone a certain question about something and you were nervous and it wasn't feeling good, but you did it. And all of a sudden you realize, wow, that wasn't as bad as I thought. The next time you did it, it just wasn't as bad. And the next time you did it, it just wasn't as bad. So the more you do it, it just gets less and less bad. So those are the things that we just got to think about. It's important to be decisive, make a decision. Do I want to go to the left or do I want to go to the right? Knowing that if I open this door and go there, I'm going to lead me on this journey, which oftentimes might wrap us all the way back around. Otherwise, I'm going to go this way and that's going to take me on a whole other journey. It's the butterfly effect. It's like you just don't know what's going to happen. By you doing this action today was the cause of this action happening later. The cause and effect is what it all comes down to. So that's what you got to ask yourself. What sort of effect do you want to have on your life? But what cause are you willing to take in order to get you there? All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care.